Yes, welcome back. I got a break, but my computer was crashing again. I was looking a bit batteries for drones, lipo batteries, but that's so long to forget about all of that. So many years ago, I was looking this. I need to buy some new batteries because they are old. They're not costing so much. You can get it like $20 or $30. I need to get some new batteries, just a few ones, and I need to get a new charger, a new better one. That's a cheap one. Now I like to fly this drones again, try again in the future. Yes, I need more to drink. My computer just crashed, so I have to find where I did read this lipo. That's too much information. That's some researchers, some from university researchers have write all this up. I don't have knowledge to understand all this, but I like to read it. Sometimes I understand it and sometimes not. But I like to learning something new. Some of this on Wikipedia. Yes, I'm really tired today. I'm not really in mood to talk or not. I just like to read. I try to explain that a lot of stuff on Wikipedia is written by experts on the university researchers and very high level. So that's not always easy to understand what they are writing about, but I like to read it. I not remember how far we got. I need a minute to go to my bed. Looking a bit batteries for drones and chargers. But that's lipo. That's lithium-polymer batteries. That's something else. That's not this kind of battery. That's lithium-ion. That's lipo. Lithium-polymer batteries. Yes. But we're not reading from the top again because I did reading 1 hour. So let's see how far we got, because that's no page number. Gotta remember this and this. I think we got to like here. Let's read from here.
In addition to carbon and silicon-based anode materials for lithium-ion batteries, high-entropy metal oxide materials are being developed. These conversion, rather than intercalation, materials comprise an alloy, or subnanometer mixed phases, of several metal oxides performing different functions. For example, Zn and Co can act as electroactive charge storing species. Cu can provide an electronically conducting support phase, and MgO can prevent pulverization. 130. Electrolyte. Liquid electrolytes in lithium-ion batteries consist of lithium salts, such as LiPF6, LiBF4 or Liclo4, in an organic solvent such as ethylene carbonate, dimethyl carbonate, and diethyl carbonate. 131. A liquid electrolyte acts as a conductive pathway for the movement of cations passing from the negative to the positive electrodes during discharge. Typical conductivities of liquid electrolyte at room temperature, 20 degrees Celsius, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, are in the range of 10 ms/centimeter, increasing by approximately 30–40% at 40 degrees C, 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and decreasing slightly at 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 132. The combination of linear and cyclic carbonates, for example, ethylene carbonate, EC, and dimethyl carbonate, DMC, offers high conductivity and solid electrolyte interface, SEI, forming ability. Organic solvents easily decompose on the negative electrodes during charge. When appropriate, organic solvents are reused as the electrolyte. The solvent decomposes on initial charging and forms a solid layer called the solid electrolyte interface. 133, which is electrically insulating, yet provides significant ionic conductivity. The interface prevents further decomposition of the electrolyte after the second charge. For example, ethylene carbonate is decomposed at a relatively high voltage, 0.7 V versus lithium, and forms a dense and stable interface. 134. Composite electrolytes based on poly-oxyethylene provide a relatively stable interface. 135. 136. It can be either solid, high molecular weight, and be applied in dryly polymer cells, or liquid, low molecular weight, and be applied in regularly ion cells. Room temperature ionic liquids, RTILs, are another approach to limiting the flammability and volatility of organic electrolytes. 137. Recent advances in battery technology involve using a solid as the electrolyte material. The most promising of these are ceramics. 138. Solid ceramic electrolytes are mostly lithium metal oxides, which allow lithium-ion transport through the solid more readily due to the intrinsic lithium. The main benefit of solid electrolytes is that there is no risk of leaks, which is a serious safety issue for batteries with liquid electrolytes. 139. Solid ceramic electrolytes can be further broken down into two main categories, ceramic and glassy. Ceramic solid electrolytes are highly ordered compounds with crystal structures that usually have ion transport channels. 140. Common ceramic electrolytes are lithium super-ion conductors, lysicon, and perovskites. Glassy solid electrolytes are amorphous atomic structures made up of similar elements to ceramic solid electrolytes but have higher conductivities overall due to higher conductivity at grain boundaries. 141. Both glassy and ceramic electrolytes can be made more ionically conductive by substituting sulfur for oxygen. The larger radius of sulfur and its higher ability to be polarized allow higher conductivity of lithium. This contributes to conductivities of solid electrolytes are nearing parity with their liquid counterparts, with most on the order of 0.1 ms/centimeter and the best at 10 ms/centimeter. 142. An efficient and economic way to tune targeted electrolytes' properties is by adding a third component in small concentrations known as an additive. 143. By adding the additive in small amounts, the bulk properties of the electrolyte system will not be affected, whilst the targeted property can be significantly improved. The numerous additives that have been tested can be divided into the following three distinct categories. 1. Those used for SEI chemistry modifications. 2. Those used for enhancing the ion conduction properties. 3. Those used for improving the safety of the cell, for example prevent overcharging. Electrolyte alternatives have also played a significant role, for example the lithium polymer battery. Polymer electrolytes are promising for minimizing the dendrite formation of lithium. Polymers are supposed to prevent short circuits and maintain conductivity. 128. The ions in the electrolyte diffuse because there are small changes in the electrolyte concentration. Linear diffusion is only considered here. The change in concentration C, as a function of time t and distance x, is in this equation. D is the diffusion coefficient for the lithium ion. It has a value of 7.51010 m2/s in the Li-pF6 electrolyte. The value for the porosity of the electrolyte is 0.724. 144. Formats. Lithium-ion batteries are organized into multiple subunits. The largest unit is the battery itself, also called the battery pack. Depending on the application, multiple battery packs are sometimes wired together in series to increase the voltage. Each pack consists of several battery modules connected both in series and in parallel. Each module is in turn made of multiple cells connected in parallel. 145. Cells. Li-ion cells are available in various shapes, which can generally be divided into four groups. Smiley 146. Small cylindrical, solid body without terminals, such as those used in most e-bikes and most electric vehicle battery and older laptop batteries. There are several standard lithium-ion cylinder sizes. Large cylindrical, solid body with large threaded terminals. Flat or pouch, soft, flat body, such as those used in cell phones and newer laptops. These are lithium-ion polymer batteries. 147. Rigid plastic case with large threaded terminals, such as electric vehicle traction packs. Cells with a cylindrical shape are made in a characteristic Swiss roll manner, known as a jelly roll in the US, which means it is a single long sandwich of the positive electrode, separator, negative electrode, and separator rolled into a singles ball. One advantage of cylindrical cells compared to cells with stacked electrodes is the faster production speed. One disadvantage of cylindrical cells can be a large radial temperature gradient inside the cells developing at high discharge currents. The absence of a case gives pouch cells the highest gravimetric energy density. However, for many practical applications they still require an external means of containment to prevent expansion when their state of charge, SOC, level is high. 148. And for general structural stability of the battery pack of which they are part. Both rigid plastic and pouch-style cells are sometimes referred to as prismatic cells due to their rectangular shapes. 149. Battery technology analyst Mark Ellis of Munro and Associates sees three basic Li-ion battery types used in modern, 2020, electric vehicle batteries at scale. Cylindrical cells, for example, Tesla, prismatic pouch, for example, from LG, and prismatic can cells, for example, from LG, Samsung, Panasonic, and others. Each form factor has characteristic advantages and disadvantages for EV use. 17. Since 2011, Several research groups have announced demonstrations of lithium-ion flow batteries that suspend the cathode or anode material in an aqueous or organic solution. 150, 151. In 2014, Panasonic created the smallest Li-ion cell. It is pin-shaped. It has a diameter of 3.5 mm and a weight of 0.6 g. 152. A coin cell form factor resembling that of ordinary lithium batteries is available since as early as 2006 for Liq-2 cells, usually designated with a Li prefix. 153, 154. Batteries.